You want to do this Groton man story real fast? That's what we're getting into.
Oh, everyone can understand this. Anyone who's been married. And this guy was married for 29 years. 29 years. The guy was 51 years old. Married 29 years. Do a little math, Opie.
29 years?
How old was he when he got married?
How old is he now?
51. Married 29 years.
He got young. He got married too young.
So now you're a 22-year-old guy.
You should not be getting married at 22 years old.
23.
What? 23?
23.
I'm sorry.
Look at us with our math skills.
Wait, how old is he?
Well, it's subtraction. That is a tough one.
Wait, how old is he?
51.
And he got married at 22. That's 29 years. Why are you saying 23 years?
Yeah, why are you saying 20?
I swear to God.
He jumps in with a correction, and it's wrong.
Sorry.
My English stinks, and your math stinks.
No. I forgot to put it on the other side.
All right.
Oh.
I practiced the puts all weekend long.
All right, sorry.
All right.
So, you're 21 years old. How old? 22 years old. And now from 22 to 51, you have this woman that is just telling you what to do all the time, ragging you. And he finally lost his mind. A Groton man, Connecticut, charged with murder in the death of his wife, told police that he ran her over in their driveway because she berated and nagged him. Berated and nagged him.
But that happens.
Let him off.
But that happens to a lot of couples.
It does. It certainly does. And this guy couldn't take it anymore. His description is classic of what happened. Blakesley, 51, said that on September 10th, his wife, Christine, nagged him about a motor vehicle ticket he'd received several weeks earlier.
Oh, okay. I'm starting to feel this story.
He said his wife of 29 years would not drop the matter. Oh, have you been in this, people?
How many times have I told you to slow down? They're going to get a ticket, but you won't slow down.
Yeah.
What happens? When does it turn into this, by the way?
I don't know.
You always like, I don't know, you start dating someone, it's all about sex, and you can't do no wrong, she can't do no wrong. But slowly but surely, all, like, relationships creep into this type of a situation.
Opie, this is after 29 years.
That's what I mean, but it slowly creeps. You don't really notice it happening, you know?
I was in a relationship for a while.
Oh, boy.
I'm not gonna mention any names.
I'm gonna go get coffee.
Who, what, where, no names or anything. But I gotta tell you, being ragged on and bitched at is not a fun thing.
Like not doing your vacuuming before I pick you up?
Right. All
Oh,
that
my
kind
God.
of fun stuff.
I used to, oh, wow.
No.
Can I tell one story?
What?
Aunt and I used to commute because we lived in the same town when we first moved back to New York. And
Beautiful Huntington, New York.
I picked up Anthony, and we take turns like commuting in and taking turns driving and stuff.
I'll drive today.
And I would pick up Anthony around, I don't know, let's say about 10. It was pretty accurate, right? After rush hour, we decided to come in for our afternoon show, get some things done, maybe meetings or whatever. And I'm thinking Anthony is not a morning person, so if I'm picking him up at 10, he had to have gotten up maybe 9:15.
Yep.
Seriously.
Absolutely.
And I would pick up Anthony, and this was more than once. Like, Anthony would be at the front door, and his ex would be yelling and screaming at him.
Yeah.
Yelling and screaming at him, and I would get pissed off, and he would get in the car, and I'm like, what could you have possibly done wrong? I know you've only been up for 45 minutes, maybe an hour.
You know how much stuff you could do wrong in 45 minutes? Are you kidding? Do you know the earth-shattering messes you can concoct in 45 minutes?
I remember one time it was because you didn't vacuum.
I used to smile when I walked out to get into that car to come to work. Oh, would I smile. I was done for the day. And then
Opie and his funmobile showing up at your house like, whew.
Yeah, whoo, here we go. And then after the show, I would hang out and play video games until all hours of the night. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Hello?
I know.
Yeah, meeting.
I got to take a leak.
Yeah, another meeting. Oh, this one's going on and on. I don't know, we gotta meet with people again. We got in trouble, but I'll be home. I'll be home in, like, November. Is that okay? Why did I pick the month it is? What an idiot. What a fucking idiot.
And none of us noticed.
For this bit, the day is September 19th.
Yeah.
But I remember one time you came into the car. I'm like, what'd you do wrong? Well, I was supposed to vacuum before I left for work.
I think I was
today.
supposed to take out the garbage.
Or
I think
something.
that was it. I think that was my job.
All right.
Something like that. But I won't mention any names of this relationship, but it was just a constant ragging. And there were times where we would go out, and this girl would get a little intoxicated, Opie. A little drunk.
Sorry, I had something in my mouth.
Yeah. And I would say, before we even went out, I would say, look.
I'm going to check my messages. I
would say,
think someone
look,
might have called
look.
while we were in break.
Please, I'm begging you, even after you're drunk, try to keep this in your head. Whatever you're going to start arguing about isn't important and does not need to be pursued. Does not even need. So we're going out to have fun. It's going to be fun. Let's go out. We'll tip a few back, but keep it light and airy and fun.
Sure.
There's nothing to argue about. And there's nothing to argue about right now, right? Yeah. Okay. So nothing important is going to happen while we're out drinking. So let's remember that and keep it. Let's fast forward 4 hours. I'll say 4 hours. You motherfucker. No, because you don't clean. I do every fucking thing.
All right,
I'm like,
get
remember the conversation? Do you remember? You fuck yourself. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm going to be sitting over here for
I'm
a
in
while.
living hell. This is unbelievable. I'm in hell. And, occasionally you do get it in your mind. If she was in front of my car, would I put it in drive, as this gentleman in this article did, and maybe hit the gas?
We're getting back to that story?
Oh, that's where we were the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Well, can I ask a question? If you're dating someone and you feel that they're drinking too much, wouldn't you say, like, maybe you shouldn't drink before we go out?
No.
Can I say
If
something
she's
else?
not drinking,
Can I add?
then I'm not drinking.
Can I
I
s-
had a drink.
Can I say something else?
Yeah.
She would call while we were on the air because it was happy hour time. Because we did 3 to 7. And I remember phone calls where you would beg her not to get too drunk before you got there.
No shots. No shots till I get there.
And it's this big radio star, and he's begging this certain individual not to get too hammered before he got there.
I had to. Christine Blakesley, 54, was bitching about the parking ticket he'd received several weeks earlier. He said his wife of 29 years would not drop the matter, so he decided to get in his truck and leave. It's a pretty rational thing for a guy to do, leave the situation. Christine Blakesley, the wife, followed him, climbed up on the running board. He drove the truck in reverse, causing his wife to fall. Now, under normal circumstances, that would be a waker-upper right there. You'd go, holy jeez, she just fell off the running board. Things got out of hand. Let me see if she's okay. She was ragging me and stuff. Things got out of hand. Now, this should pretty much take care of the problem. He's quoted as saying, I stopped the truck and looked out in front of me. Picture this scene. Blakesley said in his statement, my wife was there in the headlights. She was kneeling with her hands in front of her. Small pause. I stepped on the gas. Oh. How great is that? I stepped on the gas. She never looked up. I just wanted to make her stop. I didn't think about the consequences. He just wanted to make it stop. That voice in his head.
Just make it stop.
That voice. Parking ticket. Back. Stop. Back. I told you so. Just holding on to the running board. Probably turned and looked at her face pressed against the window. What are you doing? I told you. Where are you going? Get back here. I stepped on the gas. She never looked up. I just wanted to make her stop. I didn't think about the consequences. I heard a thud. Then I thought I heard her scream. I didn't stop right away. I stopped when it came to me that I hit her. I kept thinking, oh my God, I just killed my wife. He said he returned to the house, and what did he do afterwards, Opie? Did he call 911? Did he check on her? Did he freak out? He went to sleep. He finally could sleep. It was finally quiet.
First night of peaceful sleep.
And I'll tell you
Wait, she's like just dead in the driveway?
She's dead in the driveway.
And he's like...
He's snoozing away. Let me tell you another treat that some guys have to go through. I gotta go to sleep, but there's a fight going on. You're in bed. You have to get up for work. You're in bed.
Is this a real story?
Trying
or is
to
this
sleep.
Something that you've heard?
Let's just say I might be familiar with this certain situation.
All right, I'm going to go sit back over here for a while.
There's been a drunken argument. You're trying to rationalize, but it's like rationalizing with a pumpkin or a porcupine or a cactus. You know, try to rationalize with it. It's not going to listen. So you finally decide it's time for bed.
Yeah.
It's time for bed. You got to sleep. My God, you got to sleep. It's 6 a.m, and you're going to bed. Climb into bed. You're all aggravated, but maybe you could just relax long enough and go to sleep. From downstairs. Fucking idiot. Son of a bitch. Why the... God, son of fucking prick. Goddamn son of a bitch. Oh, never listen to a fucking word I say, you son motherfucker. Oh now you're trying to sleep.
Holy yes, even Jim's uncomfortable.
Now you're trying to sleep. And this is all going on, and you're trying.
I hate these stories.
And you think in your head, do I just lay here and hopefully fall asleep? Or it's a fine line. Do I wake up and continue this argument that now will put it into hyperdrive?
Can I throw something else into this mix?
Yes.
When that's going on and you're upstairs, part of you's got to be thinking, she might stab me.
Yeah, there were some times you would
serious.
actually think something might happen. Yeah, all kinds of thoughts go through your head. But you know the best thing is to stay in bed and try to go to sleep. Because you've tried them all before. You tried all that. You get up and continue trying to rationalize. It just goes on and on. It doesn't end. And then, when you finally do sleep, and she sleeps and everyone wakes up, it never happened. Hey, how you doing? Morning! Morning! Morning!
You're living with, what's her name from Misery.
And then,
Kathy Bates.
Yeah, Kathy Bates. A young version of Kathy Bates.
Morning!
Morning!
And you're like,
you.
And you're like, where's Opie? Beat the horn, Opie, please.
Honk, honk.
Oh, I gotta go. It's time for work.
You know I was your savior, right?
Why are you leaving at 8 a.m.?
You haven't acknowledged lately that I was your
What?
savior.
What?
You just haven't acknowledged it lately. I want to hear it today.
I'd have probably left sooner if it wasn't for you and Sandy.
I was your savior.
I'm not going to say that. You were my savior as far as work goes. Get me this kick-ass job in radio.
But I brought fun back into your life.
I'm really assessing this. Hold on. You gave me the cool job in radio.
No, just the opportunity, and and the rest is
having nothing
is
to do
history.
with any relationships I've been in. I don't think that really fits, Opie.
I don't know, because I don't think you would ever got divorced.
Are you insane?
Well, you talked about how you couldn't get divorced for a while there.
Why?
Wait, how many? Didn't you want to get divorced way before you did?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And I didn't because I had a kick-ass job in radio.
I don't get it.
Well, it was just kind of a good distraction.
Well, that's what I mean. I was your savior.
Or my curse, if you think of it that way. I would have been out of it, perhaps, earlier. It was a good distraction. I was having a good time away from the house.
Well, that's what I mean by the savior part. I gave you a nice distraction. Because
this is blood on your hands and on your feet, Stigmata, my savior.
This is this is what the point I'm getting at is that I think I know you well enough to know that you realized early on that you weren't in the greatest relationship, right?
Yeah.
But you also had a shitty job. So you had a shitty job, then you had this going on at home.
Yeah.
But then you got into radio, so at least it gave you fun, and a distraction.
I think I'd have walked away from the entire situation earlier. The job, the woman, everything. If I was still in that crappy job.
Okay.
I think it would have really. Who knows?
So what happened to the Blake Slees?
By the way, can I say that Robert Blake's wife's last name was Blakely?
Ooh.
How coincidental is that?
None whatsoever.
Not funny or interesting either. As I said it, that's good job, flow stopper.
An autopsy report ruled Christine Blakesley ruled her death a homicide, saying she died of blunt force chest trauma.
Oh, man.
Oh, hit her right in the chest with a bumper.
Not only did he hit her, he hit her. He's like, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to make it look good.
He went to the house, went to sleep, told police he woke up, checked the driveway, saw his wife was still there, and called 911. I didn't want to face what happened, he said. I was hoping it was all a bad dream. Yeah, 29-year bad dream.
She jumped on the running board.
She's bitching about a ticket. You fucking bitch. When he realized he'd killed his wife, he tried to commit suicide by drinking and taking Tylenol. What's that going to do? In his second version, he told police he woke up early in the morning, heard a car braking, then a thud, looked out a window and saw a light-colored car driving away. Blakesley told police he returned to bed and noticed that his wife was gone. He said he found her dead in the driveway. How are you going to say that when there's a dent in your car because you hit your wife?
Her hair is in your bumper.
What a foolish thing. At least say you saw a light-colored car with a black guy in it driving away. Oh, it wasn't in Boston. Okay. It was in Connecticut. I am sorry. I didn't want to kill her. I just wanted her to stop. That's what it says. Ladies, do some thinking. Are you a nag? Are you ragging your husband? Are you constantly just pecking away at his head?
But in the beginning, it's just not like that. But something happens slowly but surely, and then you wake up one day and realize, oh, my God, I'm in a nightmare.
Opie, sometimes you can find the right person you get along with, you can chat with, and it's wonderful. But when you're in a situation, you're in a relationship like that, you got to get out. You got to run, because it's going to end up, she will either kill you through the nagging, or you will see her in the headlights on her knees, hands in front of her, and you know what choice you'll make? The little skinny pedal on the right.
All right, we haven't played this in a couple days. I mean, we're not going to break, though. I just want to play this really fast.
Oh, I love this.
She spilled my coffee.
I'm sorry, sir.
You fucking bitch.
I'll bring a little coffee.
How do you like that?
Oh, that's great.
You wouldn't get away with it here.
But you should.
You shouldn't get away with it at home.
She spilled my coffee.
The little laugh is the greatest.
The little chuckle, because he knows what's coming. He's laughing because he's the only one that knows what's coming.
I'm sorry,
That
sir.
coffee spilling bitch has no clue she's getting that in the face.
Her just desserts.
Janine, what's going on?
Hello?
Hey, you're on the radio.
Hello.
Let's go.
I just want to say that you guys are making me want to leave my husband out of an act of mercy.
Why, do you rag him?
I hate me right now.
Are you a rag, a nag?
I don't want to be. I don't want to be. I don't think I have a choice, though.
It's in our nature.
Why? Why don't you have a choice?
Because he's a guy and he does stupid guy things, and I just can't let go.
Sometimes those stupid guy things we do at the beginning of the relationship were called cute.
Yeah, they were called cute, and I used to want to keep him in my closet and take him out and look at him because he was so funny, and now I just want to lock him in there. And I'm sure he wants to kill me half the time.
And the things you guys rag about, they used to not be that big an issue. And then slowly they become this big issue that needs to be addressed on a minutely basis. Your clothes are on the floor.
I suck. They totally suck, and on Halloween, I was jumping up and down yelling because he refused to put on his mask. I'm a dick.
See, those are things. If you don't want to put on a mask, he don't put on a mask. You know what? I used to get ragged at all the time at weddings. Come on, let's dance. Let's get up and dance. And I'm like, I don't want to dance. I want to sit here. I want to finish my drink. And I just want to sit here and watch everyone else dance because they look like drunken buffoons.
Yep.
Get up and dance. Why don't you ever dance? And then the arm pull where you got to hold on to your seat. Now it's assault. I don't want to dance. And it just rag. Pick. Stop it.
Oh, my God. I'm getting uncomfortable.
I'm sorry.
I hate these flashbacks. I just hate this. Is the only time.
Poor guy doesn't want to put his mask on and you're yelling at him.
Yelling at him. What kind of mask was
What
it?
kind of mask?
It was a stupid burglar mask. It was the only thing I could get him to wear because it was cheap and easy. But he's a musician, and I try to do everything for him. So then when it's my time, I have to insist that it goes my way, and I'm just an asshole.
What kind of burglar mask? Like one around the eyes or one around the mouth?
Ridiculous.
Like a hamburglar?
I think every marriage should end after 7 years.
Think 7 years?
7 years. That's it.
I think there should be an option. Like you go a few years and you have an option to re-up your marriage license. You got to get it. You know, it could expire.
You laugh,
and
but
if both parties,
it's not a bad idea.
If both parties are in agreement,
right,
you re-up your marriage license for another couple of years.
Instead of like signing that marriage certificate, and now you're stuck for life because all the women get all the money and stuff when you do finally divorce.
You can't get a lifetime fishing license,
right?
And that's for a fish,
right?
But you could get a wife, and it's a lifetime license that never expires.
Well, I just
who stays in one job for 40 years?
No one.
Exactly. Why do you have to stay with the same person for 40 years?
You do. Because you said
marriage in this day and age just doesn't make sense anymore.
No.
It just doesn't.
Thanks to you guys, I'm going to drive away, and I'm never going to look back, and he'll hear it on the replay. And, honey, I'm sorry I'm doing this because I love you.
Do you like sucking cock?
I'm going.
Leave him alone.
Yeah, leave him alone, man.
Or be a friend. Be a chick that's interesting. Do something like cup a fart and throw it in his face. He'll love you for that. Do something silly.
There you go.
I'll learn to gag more.
Nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
We like when you gag just a little bit.
You should have said, put the mask on, honey.
Yeah. I told you the girl that would put the bucket by the side of my...
Yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Thank you,
I'll
Janine.
eat ice cream and learn to gag.
Thank you.
Oh, you remember the ice cream? Good memory.
I like Anthony's. I like your suggestion there, man. The
Yeah.
whole license renewal.
Have
thing.
a marriage license with an expiration.
It's
on
not
it.
a bad idea. Let's say hi to Keith in Cincinnati. How about those Bengals, Keith? Huh?
They looked good yesterday against
They kicked the Cowboys' ass 26-3.
Well, maybe if we didn't have a 50-year-old quarterback, that wouldn't happen.
Well, you guys got rid of the Coke guy.
I didn't. Parcells did. That dope.
What was his name again?
Man.
Quincy Carter.
Yeah, Quincy.
Vinny with 3 interceptions. Vinny stinks.
Dude, we knew Vinny. We knew Vinny was awful when he was with the Jets.
That's how you build an offense. Take someone from the Jets. What's the matter? Wasn't Darryl Stingley available?
Wow.
But he's in a wheelchair, Jimmy.
Yeah, I was calling just to relate. You're talking about nagging women. I'm getting ready to go through a divorce myself, and I was married to the naggingest bitch on the face of the earth.
Yeah, but it didn't. Hold on, but it didn't start like that, right?
Well, I'm sorry?
It didn't start like that, right?
I still didn't pick that up. Your line is really distorting on my end.
Your relationship didn't start like that with her nagging.
Oh, hell no.
Maybe this guy needs to be nagged, too. You just got to tell him 3 fucking times.
Yeah.
He doesn't listen. I can relate with the right pedal versus the middle pedal. Trust me, I can relate to it, but I would never take it that far.
So when did you realize that the nagging was definitely a problem? Because I bet you at first there's a little nag that comes your way, but you're like, whatever. You know, all right, maybe she just take it. Maybe she just had a bad day at work.
I could take it.
What?
I thought it was hormone swings from the pregnancy. She got pregnant early on. I thought it was just that. After she had the baby, she stayed a bitch, so it wasn't that.
Yeah, you should be able to get out of this stuff without a lawyer getting involved, man.
Now she's a mom with her stupid socks pulled up over the stretchy pants.
Last week, and you had me
Fat
scared
whore.
to death with that little story about getting raped. You know, a $60,000 a year, taking half of it. You know, you got me worried to death now. Thanks, I appreciate that, guys.
Yeah, no problem, man.
All right, Keith. Good luck to you there, huh?
Thank you. Have a good one.
I don't know where this guy's going, but we'll see. Bill in Boston, what's up?
What's up, guys?
How about those socks?
How about the Pats? You got to congratulate them on the Pats.
I already did the Pats score.
Yeah, you got to do it again.
You got to do it again.
Pats beat the Rams 40-22. Who cares?
That's right.
Go ahead.
Ian, I don't know if you can, how much can you talk about your divorce? Was there any agreements in the settlement or anything like that?
I'm just talking about general relationships, sir.
Yeah. I think Anthony speaks freely.
That's it.
Well, I wanted to ask you, out of all the lawyers in New York, why would she hire Dominic Barbara, who's associated with Howard?
Yeah, and then the company doesn't understand why we hate Howard and we should get along with him. Yeah, okay.
No shit.
I would guess, I don't know why, but I would guess because it's one of those great little tactics. It just it puts the fear of things being in the public eye on someone else's radio show. He's known for being a pretty good divorce lawyer too.
Right.
So,
all right, there you go. And that's that.
There it is.
Huh?
There it is.
What?
There it is.
There it is. Okay. We got Tony Danza outtakes.
Outtakes?
Outtakes.
You mean applause breaks?
No, these are outtakes.
Outtakes from?
From doing promos for his show.
How do we get these?
We don't want to tell anyone how we
Wow.
got these.
We are entrenched.
We're well connected in this city.
That's great.
We got outtakes of Tony Danza trying to do some promos. Right, Steve? We're going to take a break first. But
Nice.
don't say where you got it from, because this guy could be a gold mine
What
for
is
us.
that hat you're wearing? What's on the side of that one?
Oh.
It's flames
Something with a flame
and a
on it.
skull on one side.
Exactly. Flames
like that.
and skull.
That's why you were able to wear the shirt with nothing on it today.
Exactly. I had to compensate.
Yeah.
Had to compensate with the
I
hat.
don't like it.
You think about what you're going to wear every day.
Well, to the extent that
Dude, because you fold up your sleeves perfectly.
Yeah.
Just like 2.5 times on each side.
I get the most disgusted look from Norton right now.
It's just the hat.
Oh, okay. No, I can't say where we got it, but
I can't even listen to you talk anymore because of Norton.
Why?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Can't say where we got it.
What exactly is the audio?
oh, the audio. It's outtakes. Are you playing it? Pardon me.
Martini Steve.
Yeah.
His hair's growing back.
Oh, it is.
So we got this audio from what?
A very nice person.
All right.
Cool.
You came in for that?
I was told to come into the studio. I don't really know what the hell I was talking. I can't hear you guys in the other room, by the way. So I'm yelled at to get
What are
into
you
the
working
studio.
on today for the show?
What I handed you, and then some more audio of a pre-interview from that show.
Is that good?
I don't know yet. It's dumping into Pro Tools right now.
All right.
I'm
Are
learning
you
this
letting
whole
your
new
hair
process.
grow back, or are you going to keep it short?
I'm gonna let it grow back.
It's cool short.
Thank you, sir.
I like it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like it's growing in, and it's growing in at the same rate as his sideburns.
Exactly.
His
uniformity.
Pork chop sideburns. on
Dude,
the
you were
side.
that kid in school, man. You grow that crap in a day.
Yeah, at 12. I had
He was
sideburns.
5 o'clock shadow guy.
He's Lebanese.
We all had one of those
And
guys
Italian.
in school
yeah.
growing
Yeah.
up.
My buddy Joe Curry was Plankfoot. You know.
Yeah, yeah,
Foot.
yeah, of
He
course.
was that guy. He actually got thrown out of the school one day, and he was going to the school. They were convinced he wasn't a student, and he was telling them, "No, I go here," and they just kept ushering him out the door because he had a full beard. I mean, like ridiculous full Grizzly Adams beard.
And
It's
what
like,
was
no,
he, like
I go
15 years
here.
old?
He was no, it was his senior year, so he
Okay.
was 17,
that's not-
18.
Type of guy that gets served when he's like 16, right?
Oh yeah, he was
Oh, yeah.
buying beers for us. He was the great guy to have around because he could go in and buy beers. They wouldn't proof him.
All right.
Exactly.
Mark wants in. Go ahead, Mark.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
I just signed my divorce papers 2 weeks ago.
Congratulations.
Bro, you don't understand. I would bust my ass, take clients out after work. I'd get home at 3 in the morning, have to be back in my office at 6:30, so enough time for a half-hour nap and a shower, and
Right.
she would bitch and bitch. Meanwhile, all day, she was sitting at Americana Shopping Center spending the money I fucking made on a little Prada shoes.
There you
So
go.
you know what? They nag and they nag.
Yep.
And you know what? I can understand why somebody wants to run their wife over.
For that little minute where she's just glimmering in the headlights, for
Yeah.
that split second where any rational thinking human being would say no.
Yeah, you wanna
And
say,
you
"Do
put
me
it
a
in
favor."
park and go, what am I thinking? But there's that one little moment.
Well, you want to tell them, put your head by the hood, see if you hear that noise.
Could you listen? I hear a clicking.
Right. What is that? Bam, that's it, it's over.
All right.
Oh,
Thank
you guys, show's great.
Poor
Thanks,
bastard.
Mark.
Bye.
The marriage was going well, but I was drinking consistently on the road.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh no.
Jim's smart, though. He knows he can't hear it. He's in the other stand.
Oh, very good.
All right.
Mr. Smarty Pants.
One more. We got to go to Phoenix. Say hi to Mike. Hey, Mike. What's up?
By the way, as I'm putting income in the bank week after week, I was told I couldn't get a cell phone. Remember that?
Yeah, I do, Anthony.
I want a cell phone.
Just like
You don't need a cell phone.
Just like your pal Opie. I think I was a bad influence on you.
You don't need a cell
All
phone.
it was a cell phone. And I remember you guys got in an argument. You don't need a cell phone.
I want
like
a cell
Opie.
phone. What if there's an emergency? Well, you can get a car phone, like a big unit that goes in the car, but no cell phone. Son of a bitch. And then you gotta weigh it. Do I be a man and get the cell phone and say, go fuck yourself? Or do I not have to deal with an argument now because of this?
What was the problem with the cell phone?
There has to be a what? There has to be some rational reason? Wait a minute, Opie. Have you been listening? There has to be a
I thought there
reason
might
for
have
some
been
of this stuff?
a reason that was told to you.
A
I don't know.
reason?
Yeah.
Like a legitimate argument, a legitimate other side, other view,
dude. People
that would
thought,
then be focused back to me. That I would then.
People
What?
thought we were rock stars, and you're having these arguments behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Over our cell phone.
Wow. The only rocking I was doing was in my own feces as I was trying to figure out how I would get out of this. Please, there was nothing going on.
And you did quite well for yourself, my friend.
I was able to, you know something? Like the sad clown, I was able to come in on a daily basis and make people laugh, though I cried inside.
Oh, they laughed and they laughed.
Though
and they
I
laughed.
cried inside.
Oh, my God. Hey, Mike, what's going on?
Oh, not much, man. Hey, man, I know what you guys are talking about. I walked in on my ex-wife fucking my best friend, man, let me tell you.
Ow.
And on top of that, she was nagging and nagging and nagging. And then the bitch had the gall to try to fucking take me for half my paycheck. I'm like, no, sweetheart, I don't think so.
Them's the rules.
Are you still friends with the guy?
Well, yeah, he was my best friend, man.
Are you still friends with him?
Oh, hell no.
Hey,
no. I scared the shit out of him. Right now, I so much as twitch in front of him, and he's out the door fucking heading down the block.
What position were they in when you found him?
Missionary, man.
Did he have a big cock?
Yeah.
Wait, let me ask you a question. You still see it? Why does he twitch now? Where do you still bump into this guy?
What was that?
Where do you still see him?
Why do I still see him? I got 2 boys with her.
What's that?
I got 2 kids with her, man.
Oh, he lives with her now?
What?
He lives with her now?
This guy doesn't understand.
Wow, now I
anything.
understand why the wife had to move on. Man.
Really?
Yeah.
She's like, look, just move to the left and I'll come. What?
No, dude. What Norton is asking, okay, if it's your friend, you found him banging your wife, but you still run into him, is that because he's now living with her?
Oh, yeah.
And raising your 2 kids. How does that make you feel?
I still want to tee off on his forehead.
How long was their relationship going on before you found out about it, sir?
It sucked, man. I wanted out. You know, you guys were talking about the cell phone.
Or any question you feel like asking is acceptable.
Well, that Falun Gong's got to, we need to support us. And
do you think that it was going on for a long time before you actually walked in on them, sir?
No, it was probably only.
How long have they been living together?
About a month, because he had.
How long have they been living together now?
What?
How long have they been living together?
About 2 years.
Do you still talk to him at all if you have to? How do the kids feel about him? Sir.
What?
How do the kids feel about him? Does it bother you that he lives...
They were too young to even know about this shit, so...
No, but does it bother you that he lives with the kids, I'm saying?
Man, you're breaking up hardcore. What?
Does it bother you that he lives with the children?
That he what? The children?
That he lives with them.
I think your mic's too loud. I can't hear you, dude.
Oh.
Really? No.
Yeah, I can hear you just fine, but...
all right, we're going to move on. Thank you. John the trucker. We got to take a break, but John, go ahead.
Is my mic on?
Should be.
I was just going to make a suggestion.
Can you hear me, fella?
How you can keep the second wife from nagging.
Holy shit, is this today's problem? John, can you hear Norton?
Yeah.
John, if I ask you a question right now, you can hear me.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, then
okay.
Then it was that guy's problem.
No problemo.
All right, go ahead, John.
I was just going to tell you how to keep the second wife from nagging. You shoot and kill the first one.
I like it.
Yeah, a little warning.
And he's not kidding.
Why would you even have a second wife? I could not imagine getting married the second time. Just don't.
I met her
don't
when
happen.
I was in prison.
You met your second wife while you were in prison?
Yeah.
For killing your first wife?
Right.
You really killed your first wife?
I shot her, that bitch right through the fucking head.
All right, hold on. We're not taking a break anytime soon.
Now,
dude, he's a trucker. You got to believe him.
Now, what were these circumstances?
And how did you get out of jail?
I was 15 to life. I got out in 15 years.
I thought this guy was just a little cute little joke. How do you keep your second wife from nagging you? You killed the first one.
You killed the first one. Ha, ha, ha. Little joke.
Thank you. And then, pa-choo, you're listening to the Opie and Anthony show.
Dude, you got to tell us what happened. Give me the story. What happened leading up to and after killing your wife?
Yeah, let's back up here.
What led up to it?
What did she do to deserve this?
Well, we was both doing acid. We was all fucked up.
Oh, my God. We're talking to Charlie Manson.
Kept nagging me. And I come home from work one day. I was all fucked up on acid. She started in, and I just blowed her fucking head off.
She was ragging. Do you remember, hey, John, do you remember what she was nagging you about?
Oh, she was nagging about my coming in late and shit. And I got off work at 4 in the afternoon. I want to get home till like 11, 12 o'clock at night.
What were you
You
doing?
never spend no time with me. You never do this. You never do that.
See, and look at what it got her.
Bitch, you never spend time with me.
How old a guy are you, John?
Do what?
How old are you?
Right now, I'm 49.
49. Okay, so you decided to kill her. So what did you do? You grabbed your shotgun. Come on.
No, I always carried a pistol on me. I live back in Kansas back there.
So you always had a pistol on you, and you just leveled it at her and shot her in the head?
Shot her right between the fucking eyes.
Was she all? Was she surprised?
A little bit.
Did she look?
I don't know if she was so surprised or she just amazed I'd do it.
What size gun was it, sir?
22.
Oh, wow, that gives him a little time to think about it. Oh, Jesus.
Was she alive after you shot her?
22 does better, really, and as a head wound.
You think so?
Ricochets around.
Kind of bounces around in the brain pan a little bit?
So then,
it kind of scrambles it rather than blows the hole completely through it.
So then did she live through the initial blast?
No, she was dead. She dropped dead right there on the spot. I sat down, smoked a joint, and called the cops, told them I killed her. They come out, pick my ass up.
Send somebody. I think I killed Doyle.
Eating potatoes.
That's what that buddy of mine said. He goes, that sounds like something out of that fucking Sling Blade.
Poor little feller.
All right, so then they arrested you and you were convicted. And you only got 15 to life?
15 to life out of it.
And how many years did you serve?
I'm sorry, you both talk at the same time.
Sorry, how much time did you serve?
15 years.
15 years. Sir, I have to ask you the question now. You're out, you're a trucker. Was it worth it?
Yeah, because I didn't pay no fucking support.
It was worth it. He spent 15 years in prison for killing his wife, and he says it was worth it. How did you break that news to your second wife?
She knew about it. I just told her to read this newspaper article, told her the dates, stuff. She pulled it up and looked at it.
All right, I got to tell you what's going on in the studio. Jim was not buying this story when we started, right?
Mm-hmm. Not at all.
I want to put this guy in hold. I want to get his last name. I want to see if we can find an article on this.
Oh, yeah, your name would pop up in the news, right?
It should.
It was a long time ago, but it should.
All right, you know what? Can you hold on through the break?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. All right, we got to see if this is real. John the trucker killed his wife. Mm-hmm. Wait, we could ask him one other thing. Oh, give me John for a second. And then he did 15 years to life. So, John, your second wife started writing you in prison?
Yeah, she started writing me when... I put my name in Easy Rider magazine. You know, that mail call?
Right.
Oh, my God, this guy... All right, we'll get the second part of your story next. So he had his name in Easy Rider.
Easy Rider.
And she started writing him in prison, and he gets out 15 years later, and they get married.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, obviously, you'll stick around, because we've got to get the second part of this story in just a minute here.
Learn to play poker with the Opie and Anthony Show.
No. Oh, God. She spilled my chips.
I'm sorry, sir.
Opie.
Now clean it out! That's right. Be a poker player, just like your father.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Are you happy now, Opie? Are you happy?
Drunk girls walking into traffic is funny. Wandered into traffic and bounced off the hood of a fucking bus. I can see my house from here.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
We got to get Steve back in here.
Got an instant feedback, Opie. You know, we were talking about getting ragged and getting into arguments with girlfriends or wives, and I never knew what to do. Should I stay in bed, or should I get up and continue the argument? Well, Doughboy from Whackbag says, just laying in bed is the best thing to do. Famous last words of Phil Hartman.
Oh, probably what he said.
Yeah, I'm just going to lay in bed.
Steve, you got some anger issues.
Sometimes.
Steve's in charge of the production for the Opie and Anthony show. I'm starting to notice a trend.
Yeah.
And I got to be honest, the next time I go out and we go out to do an appearance or something, it would be really nice to see some women there.
Good luck now.
And good luck with all these promos about girls getting, punched, girls getting knocked, run over by buses.
Very misogynistic
girls having their
promos.
Their poo-ha's being blown up by firecrackers. How are we supposed to get women to listen to this show?
Are you blaming me for all those?
Well, you just put the poker chip one together, which actually is really, really funny.
Thank you.
But then we play that. It's all about balance and variety. So we play the poker chip thing going in a break, which is just brutal but funny. And then we come back to the show with another girl getting just run over by a freaking bus. It's like, most of these are coming from your twisted mind.
Some of them, yeah. Well, it's a good way to get out aggression without actually punching somebody or going, attacking. What?
No, I'm just thinking of what aggression you might have,
Oh, general aggression that you can't take out on, other,
someone, maybe lives in New Jersey.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you unhappy?
No. Why would I? I'm always unhappy.
Anger of seeing a big steak and having a stomach the size of a walnut.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd make you angry.
No, nothing like that. Like sometimes you get frustrated. Like you build up frustration through the day, and you want to take it out on something.
For the faithful listeners of this program, just listen to the production pieces. They're all about just kicking the shit out of a woman.
Well, but who's been talking lately? I'm not even sure who's in the studio. What?
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So why so
sorry.
angry?
No, okay.
Why so angry?
Oh, why am I angry? Wasn't sure how deep into.
All right. Well, thank you, Steve.
Wasn't sure how deep into the sentence I had to go.
It could turn up at any point.
Okay.
In your appearance.
Well, in all fairness, I can't. I don't want to take credit for all those because there are some very skilled production guys.
Why don't we soften up on the female abuse just a tad?
Yeah, firecracker in the vagina. There's a lot of.
I'd love to lighten up on the female abuse, Miss. I threw a poker chip bin at a girl and it landed on her foot.
Well, all right, you got me there.
Yeah.
That is a
and
good
by the
point.
way, who was saying they want to get rid of the poker chips? They're sitting on the console.
Ben.
No, they're going to
thinking we should get rid of them.
Because
they're not in the way. They're
remember
right
we were
there.
talking earlier. We don't know when to make people leave the studio.
Yeah.
Like Pablo Francisco on Friday.
Oh.
We were in pain, just like you guys were listening to that.
Pablo.
I think from now on, that's going to be the hint to get the hell out of here.
Is that the signal when Opie throws poker chips at you?
Yeah, why not? Just keep them right where they are.
You might want something a bit more obvious, so that's kind of subtle.
All right, Steve. I just noticed the trend, and I'm sure the listeners are, especially because I get email from women like, "Look, we really want to listen to you guys, but it's getting a little out of hand."
All right. Well, that was.
I don't know if they have a leg to stand on, but I just want to bring that up. That's all.
Well, I'll give credit to the guys in D.C. who did some of the more brutal ones, but I will make an effort to lighten up.
How about a little balance, Ed Gain? That's all we're saying.
Exactly.
I just want to see their heads on a stick.
Instant feedback. Thank you. It's fucking time. Most of the sweepers are just about people getting beaten up gratuitously. Steve is one acid trip away from a 15-year vacation.
God bless that man.
Yeah, well, it started with the overly gay promos.
Yeah.
We had to put a stop to that, so then it went from overly gay to let's beat the crap out of women.
What did our old ones used to sound like at the other radio station? What did they sound like? Were they
were cute and fun. Lighthearted at times.
Okay, terrific. We had that guy.
Okay, terrific.
Yeah.
There were a few. Weren't they more fun?
There was the one, sometimes you get intelligent talk about stocks. Other times you get us talking about chicks' boobs. There was that one that aired forever.
See, but it was
But they were fun ones.
Well, we were just talking about chicks' boobs. We weren't trying to put them in a vice and squeeze them.
No.
I mean, what the hell is going on here, Steve?
All of a sudden, and
I blame you because you're the guy. Like the old guy didn't have women getting the shit kicked out of him.
In all fairness to the old guy, we got censored a lot. We used to brainstorm and come up with these really, really awful ones.
No, that wasn't censorship. That was Jimmy being polite to you. Like, you know what? I would love to do the promo where we take a hatchet to a girl's skull, but Ted
Jimmy,
the lawyers are going to get involved, and so we're not going to do that one.
Exactly. He prevented me from doing a lot of the chloroform ones.
Well, thank God he prevented you from doing those.
All right, I'm just expressing some unhinged creativity.
No, unhinged anger.
Opie and Anthony show. Remember that one?
Right.
Yeah, they were fun ones.
Yeah.
Now it's just beating women's brains out with a baseball bat.
And we're all scared.
Opie and Anthony.
We're all kind of scared to confront you over it. So this is kind of like an intervention going on here.
O and A.
The girls are in basements getting tortured.
Radio that Martha Moxley can't enjoy anymore.
They're getting tortured and they're getting their poo-ha's blown up and they're bouncing off the front of buses.
Pull your bitch's teeth out with pliers.
Right.
It's the Opie and Anthony show.
Shut your mouth. I want the sound like the girl getting
Yeah.
beaten.
Shut your mouth.
That's the drop from Rob Zombie's movie, House of a Thousand Corpses. I had nothing to do with that, Sweeper. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but it all filters through you, so you might want to pile up all the ones abusing women. That pile's going to be about 3 feet high, and then a cute little, fun-loving little promo thing. That one's about a quarter of an inch high.
Don't use piles. Use buckets.
All right.
One bucket has the woman being beaten up content in it, and the other bucket has everything else.
I have an announcement to make. I love women.
Wow.
Steve, do you love women?
Of course I do. In my own special way.
Yeah.
As he hands us the latest gag porno, and I mean, you got problems.
It's true. It's all animal porn and vicious face punching.
I don't mind. I don't mind
the BJ porno that's making him choke and puke.
I don't mind a good throat yogurt porno every once in a while.
I like this one. He writes cunt on their forehead with lipstick.
Right.
Why do you make it sound so gay, though?
They're gagging and smacking the girls in the face.
It's like, all right, as we move forward, what happened? Oh, there's whispering going on. They might be trying to enhance the bit.
What is the boy with frosted hair whispering about?
He has
Old
nothing.
frosty top.
He sure is a looker.
All right, we're waiting for that trucker to call back about killing his wife.
Where is he? He's not going to call back.
He hung up because we kind of screwed up by talking to Steve. If you want to know the truth, I should have.
You hung
That's
up?
what they do.
No, I didn't hang up.
They hang up. So that's okay. The show moves on.
Yeah, he'll probably call back.
No, he won't. I guarantee the whole thing was just a big phony fake.
No, that wasn't phony.
I don't know. Well, I'm working on it. We'll see.
That wasn't phony.
Oh, we're gonna say, yeah.
Oh, you know his last name?
Yeah, I have everything.
Oh,
I'm
right
working
on.
it.
Know what's funny? It's not funny, actually. We should bring him in here. Master Poe wants to kill this guy.
What guy?
The guy that killed his wife of 15 years.
Why?
Why?
Well, let's get Master Poe in here really fast to see what this is all
Master
about.
Poe has a great chin.
Master Poe is our assigned assassin. He's like a black belt, and he's like very scary. And
Sensei.
Here
he is. Yes, Sensei. Yes, Sensei.
It has to be an easy way for me to.
Hold on.
Your intro music is playing.
Yeah. You know,
Can I use the crane, Sensei?
There's got to be a new rule. When these people come in the studio, they got to put headphones on because he has no idea.
He has
that
no
there's
idea his
music
theme
blasting, and he's trying to explain himself.
You have
It's just-
theme music now, Sensei.
Yeah, listen to your theme music. He's laughing.
Yes, Daniel-san. You have the faggiest theme song ever.
Oh, you're going to tell him that to his face?
Well, I just figured I'd tell him.
Thank you, Anthony.
But it fits, you know? It's the whole Sensei.
What, the faggy part?
No, not the faggy part. Stop.
Are you calling him a fag?
Jesus, I wouldn't, in my wildest hallucination, I would never even suggest.
Are you going to take
No,
that,
Sensei.
Master Poe?
No, Sensei.
No, he's bowing. He's okay.
There we go.
Oh, you got his back.
He's got my back.
Keith, you got his back. I don't have his back. I was just handing him that in case he might need
Just
it.
in case.
Able to bring that in.
Was that a 9mm?
What is going on?
Ixnay.
Wow, cool.
Wow, Sensei. No, that's good music. It's not faggy.
Thank you.
It shows, the training that is involved in the.
Wait, why
really
was he
reaching.
allowed to bring that in today?
There's
I
nothing
know he's
here.
a friend of ours, but
It's like show and tell, isn't
There's
it?
nothing here even. I don't know what you're talking about.
oh my god, that just made me go. Ugh.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I don't like the theme music you picked for Master Poe.
Why don't you like that?
I don't think it's suiting. I think it's too soft.
Did you ever see The Karate Kid?
Boy, did I.
There's some ass kicking
that hot
going
scene
on.
where he's laying on the table and Miyagi rubs his hands together.
I will fix your arm and your leg, Danya-san.
Happy ending.
There's a little happy ending on the table in the back room. And then he could come out, and even though Mean Sensei was telling the kid, to beat up young, what's his, Daniel-san? Daniel-san rose above it all.
Whack on, whack off.
Right. Show me happy ending.
Show me a whack on, show me a whack off. So this guy that killed
Up,
his first wife, there,
down,
Master Puff.
Up, down, faster than your son. Make Miyagi explode.
So that guy,
Yes.
he was very pissed off about that guy that killed his first wife.
Wow, why?
Well, first of all, I don't think that any man should hurt a woman.
Oh.
I don't think that
But
a
I
man should raise
understand.
their hands to
No.
a woman. Unless the woman is trying to kill him, then you would have
Or
to
unless
defend
the
yourself.
woman takes half of everything you've
Yeah, it's monetary.
worked
That-
for.
You could always gain that once again.
All right,
Come
how
on.
about if she's talking during the game?
You know, it seems silly with our promos that we play, but you would not get an argument out of anybody in this room.
Of course
we
not.
are probably the biggest pussies when it comes to women. They could crap all over us.
Yes,
you know,
they
and you
can.
still wouldn't. I didn't mean it literally, except in Jim's case. But
They
yeah,
have.
I've never done anything like that. Never even raised a hand.
Yeah.
No, it's
I don't believe in that.
yeah,
All
defensive. You know, you put your arms up and go stop. Have you done that?
No,
Sensei?
you don't pick your hands up at all.
Nothing. Just let him hit you. Well, you can
no,
take
the
it.
best thing that you can do is just take your hands, cup them, place them in front of you.
Oh,
turn
in
around
front
and
of
walk
your
away.
balls.
And walk away.
Yeah.
That's the best thing that you can do. Because as soon as you raise your hands, it looks like you're aggressively going at them.
And then they'll say...
And then someone 10 feet away will say, oh,
I saw him with the
yes.
raised hands.
Exactly. And then we
Instead
have
of,
a
hey, I
problem.
was protecting my nutsack. And that was it. Hands in front of me. Words to live by, Lloyd.
Words to live by.
Words to live by.
All right, thanks, Master Poe.
Thank you, Master
Thank you.
Poe.
And there he goes. There he goes.
Bye-bye, Jimmy.
Nothing's ever gonna... There you go. There we go. He bows when he leaves. Kneel in front of Sensei. Kneel in front of Sensei. Take a knee. Remember the mean Sensei in Karate Kid?
Sure do.
He looked at that gook, Mr. Miyagi, and wanted to just, because he was in the nom.
Sure.
Wanted to slit his throat.